Hey everybody. So I wanted to provide some messages for all of those that follow and comment on my videos. I wanted to give back for engagement, for being part of the tribe and participating, your energy and sharing support with me. It's a two-way street. So you are the ones that I'm often reading for. You are the ones I'm picking up on. And as a result of that, I will be doing a couple card pulls right now for the following people. Debbie, you know who you are. Stacy, you know who you are. Doreen, you know who you are. Gina, A-Truthers, Lindsay Morgan, Shape-Shifting Stardust, KG Sorama, Foco, Tracy Meath, and Divine 7529. Okay, you are the ones that participate the most and are the most engaged, and for that reason you're about to get a free reading. Okay, all right, let me shuffle. And say our prayer. Let's ask the angels, saints, ancestors, and spirit guides into our energy for divine guidance, flow, abundance, and messages for our highest and greatest good. Let's ask Archangel Michael to assist us with transmuting energy from stagnant to flowing, and abundance from faith to knowingness, as energy is love, and so it is. I'm extremely grateful for all of you, and I wish you nothing but the best always. And I wish you happiness, bundles and bundles and bundles of happiness. Okay, so if you are not the ones I'm reading for today, know that I still send this out with love. All right, so Debbie, my priestess energy. Okay, this is talking about using your intuition. Okay, knowing that you have a higher mission here. Okay, so this change, this experience of something falling apart, and we know what it is, was for your highest and greatest good. You are no longer aligning with that path anymore, and as a result, you're being called to step up and create something new. Okay, don't worry, your family, what you need, you always have what you need. You are embarking on a new journey and new paths. You will have new experiences. Okay, so that career change, that was for your highest and greatest good. All right, you may not understand this at this moment, but trust. I feel like you need to have trust on where you're being led. Okay, I feel like it's like a divine intervention. You're a healer. Okay, honey, we talked about this. You're being called to kind of do some work regarding this. Okay, maybe this is how you feel about yourself. It also can be that like they kind of want you to invest in some healing modalities as far as learning so that you can practice. Okay, you are stable, secure, and independent. You are and will be financially independent. I feel like you have what you need always when you need it, and I feel like they want you to have this confidence. Okay, that you're going to be provided for by God. Okay, so I feel like if you've got any fears, worries, concerns, surrender those to the divine. You will be provided for is what I heard. Keep your thoughts very positive. Put out to the universe what your dreams are, what your manifestations are, because it starts with a thought and then we anchor it down here with action. So this is putting like your plans are needing, your dreams are needing a practical plan is what I'm getting. Okay, so if there's something that you're wanting to bring in or manifest or start, this is a great time to do so. Okay, so that is for Debbie. I love you, honey. Hang in there and stay positive. This was for your highest and greatest good, my dear. All right, we're gonna do a little shuffle. Next one is Stacy Seiler. Stacy, you are always commenting. You're always engaged. I enjoy connecting with you, and I appreciate your support. Okay, thank you very much. Let's get a message for Stacy. What does Stacy need to know at this time? Okay, they're asking for you to find balance in your relationships. Strength really talks about like confidence, right? And forgiving, being in a forgiving mindset, having compassion, and having courage and patience, right? And compassion, balancing the ego when it comes to relationships, understanding your value and worth, and seeing that what you've experienced in the past was for you to understand just who you are, what your needs are, what your wants are, and that you shouldn't be chasing that down. That is something you should be attracting and deserving of. I feel like you didn't feel like you deserved this in the past, and now you do. Now you see that you do. And this is justice for you. There will be balance restored. There will be fairness. I feel like if there was something that was done unjustly in the past, I feel like, you know, you having stability and some structure and some peace and harmony is justice for you at this time, or it will be. Yeah, and then we have your connection to the divine. Okay, this is Hierophants. This really talks about like you doing that spiritual work, going within for that guidance, tapping into the divine source, right? God's source, whatever that is for you. It's also talking about like you know, your loyalty to yourself, being loyal to yourself first before being loyal to anyone else. Obviously, loyalty to the divine comes first, then yourself. But this also talks about like commitment. I feel like you will be in some sort of a partnership that will be loyal, that will be ethical. It might be some sort of contract that you have with somebody regarding the lovers. I feel like this is coming in, and I feel like this is justice for you. I don't have a time frame. I do feel like though things in the past had to end, there might be some residual energy here of things that needed to end so that something new can come in. All right, so that's for you, Stace. All right, next is Doreen. Yeah, confirming, ending old cycles, learning lessons, and moving on, Stacy, okay? Yeah. There's new opportunities coming for you. Just stay positive. I would say, Stacy, that's probably the most important thing, is for you to kind of have this positive, hopeful, optimistic outlook. I feel like sometimes you kind of let the negative take over, and I want you to kind of rise above that, so that you don't create from a place of lack. All right, Doreen. Doreen. Seven of Pentacles, the Hierophant, a Chariot, Wheel of Fortune, and High Priestess. All right, so this is you really working on your personal development, like you working on and setting goals, working towards these goals. You're very focused, very independent. You have a lot going on. Like there's a lot of plates in the air. I feel like, you know, you're being recognized for your loyalty to your self-development. I feel like you're going to be rewarded. I feel like with the Charity, this is you moving on to victory and success. You're persevering, you're overcoming what you need to. You're learning the lessons along your path and journey. You successfully close out a past chapter so that something new can come in. And this is you really elevating and developing your spiritual skills. So that's amazing. Like anchoring in your higher self, working on that energy, you know, not operating from an egotistical perspective, and really working on anchoring in your higher self and your body and how you operate and what you think, what you do, and seeing things from a bigger picture. I feel like what you've learned to date has been for your highest and greatest good, and I feel like you're really working on that intuition of yours. So that's amazing. So congratulations there. Fabulous. Releasing those burdens of the past. And also not taking on anyone else's burdens. Like using your intuition to know what you should be helping somebody else with. Or should you be supporting somebody help themselves? All right. I feel like you take on a lot of other people's stuff and it's not yours to take. And I feel like that is part of one of the lessons you're learning, is not to take on other people's things and to help them help themselves. Okay, that's for Doreen. All right, the next person I'm reading for is Gina. Again, ladies, thank you for the support. I truly appreciate it. If it wasn't for you, you know, I wouldn't, you know, it's not fun doing it for, you know, an empty, unengaged collective. So I love that we all have been able to connect. All right, this is for Gina. What is Gina? Gina. Fool. Ooh, new beginnings. Being spontaneous. Having an optimistic outlook at life. This is you just being positive and hopeful on the future, right? Things may not have been like super busy. I feel like you're kind of like relaxing right now, or you will be. Maybe this is going into the holidays. You kind of maybe don't overdo it. With the Hanged Man, I'm also getting, yeah, this is that new outlook on life, confirming that. Okay, I have Strength. I feel like you've done a great job at forgiving the past, right? And kind of establishing compassion and understanding. I'm also getting that this is you having the confidence needed to move on, right? On whatever that challenge is, whatever's coming your way, like you have this confidence about you. And just being patient, like letting things unfold naturally. We have the Hierophant, okay? This is, you know, again, like, this is you anchoring into that, like being loyal to yourself, right? And trusting the divine and where you're being led. And as well as like, maybe you're working on some like education. Maybe you're learning, you're doing some spiritual learning of some kind. We have the Empress. This is you in divine feminine energy. I feel like this might be like you creating something. Maybe this is like some sort of opportunity that's coming up for you when it comes to the Hierophant and the Empress. I feel like you're co-creating with the divine in some way, shape, or form. I'm also getting, you know, this really could be like being committed to your personal growth. And looking forward to the next chapter in your life. I feel like you've also have learned a lot and closed out a lot. And I feel like this is that new beginning, that fresh start for you. And that is amazing. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is really confirming that you are independent, you're stable, you're single, you're secure. Often people look up to you. You're very divinely guided. You may have a strong connection with birds and animals and nature. And I feel like this is, you know, an accumulation of a job well done. Okay, and 9 is close to 10. So it's like this is a sense of major accomplishment. So congratulations. Beautiful. That's for Gina. Okay, this is for @Truthers. Okay, we have the Chariot, persevering towards victory and success. You've accomplished something big, so congratulations. Okay, we have a Knight of Cups. We have a Queen of Swords. We have a High Priestess. And then we have a new beginning. Okay, so we have a couple here. We have a Knight of Cups, a Queen of Swords, and the Fool. So this talks about possibly a reconciliation. It could be a rekindling. It could be a new beginning with somebody as well. This is water sign energy. This is air sign energy. This is like persevering through obstacles. This could be like a refresh, a redo, you know, kind of leaving things from the behind and moving forward with optimism and carefree, spontaneous energy. So this either could be you are, you know, you could be like dating somebody new. I feel like, again, like paying attention to what people show you, not what they tell you per se. Using this intuition, seeing things from a higher perspective. And I feel like the guidance here is to have fun and be carefree. Listen to the intuition, but also let things unfold naturally. Like, don't rush anything. Take your time. I'm getting that, like, staying neutral and not, you know, obviously with the Queen of Swords, she's very, you know, strong-minded, very intellectual, also like very authoritative, potentially could be controlling. So maybe that's where the advice is coming in, is to let things unfold naturally. But also like this is someone who's very authentic and speaks their mind. So don't change who you are. Always be your most authentic self, but don't rush the process. Okay. If you are dating somebody new, if this is happening now or it's coming in, I feel like this is a new relationship. So, and this is something as a result of you learning a past lesson. So let's make sure that we are applying what has been learned. I feel like this is like kind of some fate and destiny, maybe some luck, some chance opportunity. So there's also that kind of vibe here. Yeah, and it's as a result of you walking away from something in the past that you knew was not fulfilling for you. And so I feel like you had to choose yourself in a situation. And because of that, there's something better coming in for you. Okay, so that is for at Truthers. All right. The next one up is Lindsay Morgan. Let's see, what does Lindsay Morgan need to know? Lindsay Morgan. I don't know why I'm singing everybody's name. Maybe because I've had too much coffee. Happy Friday. I should do this every Friday. Oh, fun. This is my favorite thing to do, so it's no, you know, skin off my back. Not skin, shirt off my back, right? I'm terrible with the sayings. All right, Lindsay Morgan. What's Lindsay Morgan need to know? 3 of Wands. Two of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. 6 of Pentacles. All right, this is relating to, yeah, double confirmation. It's relating to a relationship. All right, let's see here. Can you see this? All right, so we have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. All right, so the Lovers represents a choice that needs to be made. It also represents the dynamic of a relationship, and also represents love. And this also represents like commitment, okay? I feel like somebody needs to make a decision about who they're with. All right, and I feel like someone is suspecting someone else giving to somebody else. I feel like this is creating a lot of anxiety and fear, potentially even like feeling a bit stuck, feeling a bit like not good enough, and kind of like there's some energy of this kind of like being on repeat in the mindset, okay? And then I feel like someone, again, like here's that juggling energy with sideways. So I feel like this might be something that you're contemplating, you know, moving away from. This is kind of like a card of distance. Maybe someone's making you feel like there's some sort of distance between you and them, or you're putting some distance between you and someone. I feel like there's a decision that needs to be made. Okay, so I feel like if you're feeling like someone is giving to someone else, I feel like the best thing you can do is to have those tough conversations so that you can get the truth. And if you feel like you're not getting the truth from that energy, then the best thing to do is to go within and to get and ask for guidance on what you think the best course of action is for you. Certainly, you know, our heart wants what our heart wants, but we also have to remember that, you know, you have immense value and worth. And if someone else doesn't see that, then it's time for you to go. All right, so if someone isn't valuing you, then I feel like this is an opportunity for, like, I feel like this is being shown to you for you to make a decision on whether you're going to accept this in your reality or not. Okay. You know, you deserve to have an equal relationship. The same amount of energy you put into something, someone should be putting into you. I feel like the two of you have an opportunity, right, to make this decision. I feel like there's a lack of decision happening here. I feel like there's like a standstill here. So hopefully this helps. Hopefully this gives you a little bit of guidance if you're looking for some confirmation about, like, you know, is this truly happening? Is this what's going on? Is my intuition correct regarding what I'm feeling about this energy? And I would say it is correct. I have the Death card, so this often represents endings and accepting the inevitable, as well as letting something go. So if you needed some kind of confirmation, that's it. Okay. And then look, I have like the Queen of Wands poking up here. So I do feel like there's someone else in the mix here. I'm not sure to what extent, but I feel like, you know, it's time for you to I feel like you're being led into another direction for your highest and greatest good. And I feel like you're probably getting confirmation after confirmation that this person or you have a big decision to make. So hopefully that's helpful for you. This one is for Lindsay Morgan. All right. All right, the next one I'm reading for is Shape-Shifting Stardust. Okay, Shape-Shifting Stardust. Hey, Lindsay, if you want to kind of get into that some more, you know, just book some time with me, okay? We'll get to it. We'll get down to it. All right. I feel like this is like you're being divinely guided to really make a decision about this, okay? So. I feel like it's a form of like protection as well. Like sometimes rejection is protection. All right, Shape-Shifting Stardust. Okay, Page of Wands. Page of Wands. What is the page going to tell us? This is like news. This is following a passion, being creative. Something right now is hidden. You're not seeing this right now. Knight of Wands. Shape-Shifting Stardust. What do you got going on here? Knight of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. And the Hierophant. And Ace of Swords. All right. All right, this is a relationship with a King of Pentacles. This is not something you see coming yet. You are not in a relationship with this person, but they are on their way. It's currently hidden from you. So I feel like there's some sort of, yeah, I feel like this is kind of in the shadows right now. I feel like, you know, this is a positive thing. I think in the past you have experienced some heartache and betrayal, maybe even being put into a third party. I just want you to know that you're protected from that energy. And this is not that energy. This is somebody new. Okay, this is on the horizon. They see you as very loving, caring, kind, and sweet. And your psychic sensitivity is on point. So if you're feeling like something's coming in, I'm confirming this for you. I feel like you might meet them through some sort of activity, hobby, passion, or interest. I feel like this is representing a commitment. This is representing some sort of like, I mean, it could actually end up in marriage. I don't know. We'll get there at some point, but let's get her another card. I feel like you shine really bright. Like your energy is like really big, and I feel like it attracts different types of energy, and I feel like you've had to kind of like learn how to manage that for yourself and use your discretion. Yeah, and then we have the Empress. Like I just said, your energy is huge. It's big. You stand out. And I feel like this person sees you and will see you very clearly. I feel like you are attracting, you know, someone who's of value, integrity. They have their stuff together. Earth sign energy, but doesn't have to be. They may be earth sign. They may be a little bit of fire. But again, it doesn't have to be. I'm not a stickler for the signs. I feel like it's more about characteristics. Like this person is very grounded, very, very secure. They have figured out how to really make the earthly realm work for them. I feel like they're a passionate person. They go after what they want, and I feel like you're what they want. So you may be picking up on this energy, you know, energetically in some way, shape, or form. But I feel like, this with the Hierophant here, I feel like, this is something that's being kind of overseen by the divine, okay? Because usually the Hierophant here, and it's representing like angel presence, spirit guide presence, as well as like the divine presence, okay? So that's kind of exciting. And if you didn't know it was coming for you, the moon usually tells us what's coming for you. And that is somebody who sees you as very beautiful, caring, sweet, as well as like high value. So I feel like this energy is going to see you for who you truly are. So that is for shape-shifting stardust. Beautiful. Yeah, and it's on the horizon there. All right, cool. All right, who else we got? We got, I don't know how to say this one, so I'm going to spell it. Kagiso, Rama, Foco. All right. And then I have Tracy Meath and Divine 7529. And then I'm going to be done because, all right, this is for Kagiso, Rama. Hanged Man. We have the High Priestess. Five of Pentacles. Hermit. Ten of Swords. Two of Swords. All right, so there's some sort of decision that needs to be made. I feel like recently you've experienced a lot of pain and suffering. However, it was something that needed to end, and it was something so kind of traumatic, painful, and oftentimes we experience these things because there's something far better for us, and this is kind of like a redirection. I feel like whatever happened was a blessing, and sometimes that's bittersweet. I feel like there was a tough decision, or there is a tough decision to make, and sometimes we can't see exactly what we need to see, and we have to trust ourselves and trust our guidance. So with the Hanged Man, this really talks about sacrifice. I feel like you had to sacrifice something, okay, and it was difficult to do, but you sacrificed it because it was for your highest and greatest good. I feel like letting things unfold naturally instead of kind of forcing things is going to help you in the long run. I feel like right now you might be experiencing some sort of abandonment, some sort of like feeling left out or not having enough or not feeling the support. I feel like you're being guided to go within. You're being guided to kind of like keep to yourself. I feel like you are alone right now for the purpose of the divine to be able to connect with you and work with you specifically. Sometimes we can't pay attention and really seek refuge in the divine unless we are isolated and alone. Okay, I feel like there's some things that needed to be learned or that are being learned, and in order for you to learn them, they need you to be on your own. Okay, because sometimes when we're surrounded by other people, we end up taking on their pain and trauma and their perspectives. And I feel like the divine wants to work with you specifically because they want to help you have a different perspective, different outlook, okay, and to learn something new. And it's going to help you with making decisions in the future so that you don't feel blindfolded or blindsided, and so that you can see through what you need to see through in order to make the right decisions for you. This may have something to do with a past masculine or someone who is very manipulating and controlling. This can represent like narcissistic vibes as well. So I feel like they're looking to help turn this around for you and to release you from any type of trauma bonds that this person may have created for you. So in order to do that, you need to be isolated. And so, you know, the divine did you a favor by ending this and taking you out of this situation. Again, like sometimes rejection is protection. I feel like you were being protected from the dark energy. Okay, so accept where you're being led and just surrender to the divine and let them work and help you on this path. And I'm getting like this is you know, for you to be enlightened. Okay, so that is for KG Sorama Foco. All right, next one is for Tracy. Tracy, I've been wanting to provide you a reading for quite some time. So, girlfriend, this is for you. You and D. Divine. Alright, so this is for Tracy. If we can give her some cards to help her on her way, that would be great. Tracy. The Fool. All right. King of Wands. Wow, hot stuff. Divine Masculine, girlfriend. We got a Divine Masculine here. Okay, potentially strong fire sign energy. Doesn't have to be, though. But I would say this person is very passionate. Okay. And why I say Divine Masculine is one, because the Magician here. The Magician paired with a King really tells me that there's a strong masculine energy coming in that you're going to have a new beginning with. And you're showing up as the Empress. So this really talks about, you know, you understanding your value and worth and putting out that energy and attracting it back. So you are attracting a Divine Masculine, okay, which is beautiful. And then here's that Fool card. All right, so this is a new beginning. All right. You choosing to leave the past behind, okay? It no longer serves you. Do you want this one? Yeah, because then we have the High Priestess and the Magician. So this is a divine counterpart, all right? Yeah, this is going to rock your world, baby. Rock your world. Change is here. You may not understand everything or see everything, but I feel like the Moon card here is telling you, like, this really is, I feel like your intuition is really strong. And I feel like you intuitively feel the change coming. You may not see it in your physical reality yet, but energetically you're picking up on this. I'm also getting that, like, be careful not to, like, have any fear or anxiety about this. I feel like if it's for you, it will be for you. And again, just like letting things unfold naturally, like not rushing this, not sabotaging this, like not being, not letting the past kind of affect you too much on how this works. And then I would also get like, this is also like an increase in your spiritual powers, your energy. Just being careful that you're not too defensive and your walls aren't all the way up, like being open and allowing for this person to come in. Yeah, this is happening, girlfriend. The Chariot. This is you overcoming your fears and anxiety about being in a relationship again and not letting that interfere. Okay, this is you again, like understanding that you've done the work, you've done the healing. You know, we don't grow unless, you know, we experience change. And so this is like you embracing change and your new direction, your new path. Okay. So, and this is you like, you know, I know you have this fear about like being juggled again, possibly, but I don't feel like this energy is going to do that to you. So, yeah, you can leave those past burdens behind, down, and I can't talk today. You can leave the past burdens behind. All right, that is for Tracy. Last but not least is Divine 7529. Okay. All right. This was fun. I enjoyed this. I also get to kind of see where some of you are in your process too, which is kind of fun too. So when I'm doing readings, like collectively, I can say, I can tune in and be like, oh, this really is for Dee, or this one's for Doreen, or this one's for Tracy, you know? Like I can kind of pick up on that. I don't normally like pull cards on you guys, so this is quite fun. All right, Divine, please. All right, Two of Swords, Crossroads. You have a decision to make. You have a big change coming in, or there's change here, and you had to make a decision, or you're going to be asked to make a decision. You may not have all the facts in order to make this decision, so you kind of have to use your intuition on which way to go. You may have some fear and anxiety about this. You will be divinely guided. I feel like you can't tell everybody about this. I feel like this is a decision that only you can make. Like you can't ask everybody else's opinion in order to make this decision. This is something that you need to use your intuition to make. I feel like not everybody is on the same path as you, nor are they having the best interest at heart. King of Wands. You're being asked to follow your passion. And many of the people you're surrounded by only follow, like, they're manipulated by the system. And you are following your passion, your soul's purpose. Okay? And so that's why you kind of have to go your own way, your own path, your own journey. This is you following your soul's path and journey. Okay? And this is like a decision's going to be here for you to decide. Are you going to do it or not? Or are you going to do what everyone else wants you to do? Six of Cups and the Strength. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough because you're going to probably have to leave people who you hold in a special place and have very fond memories of in the past. Like you might have to leave people behind. It's going to take a lot of strength and courage to do this. Like you may have had like friends that you've had for a really long time. Maybe you're being asked to kind of like go on your own journey without them. Like maybe, you know, you've known them since high school or college, or, you know, it could be family that you might have to kind of like go a different direction from. But that is what you signed up to do. So this is like soul's purpose and journey, and it's a lonely journey. Like, you can't take everybody with you. And I feel like you're going to be asked to kind of like leave some energies behind because they're no longer in alignment with you anymore. Yeah. Huh. Let's get one more for her. Knight of Swords. You will receive some news soon. This might not be something you've made a decision on yet. I think it's coming. Yeah, it's coming. It's on the horizon. And this is you seeing things from a bigger picture, and this is you contemplating a move potentially. Yep. All right, Divine. 7529. That's for you. Yeah, look. 2 of Wands. 10 of Cups. Yeah. This decision is yours and only yours. Okay? So use your spidey gifts to make this decision. All right, y'all. This was so much fun reading for you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for your engagement that is consistent. And I appreciate my tribe, and I appreciate the support, and I wanted to give back. So thank you very much, and I hope you have a great weekend.